I'm ready.
Ella.
The story of the grapevine and of wine itself is lost in the depths of centuries, going back to the time when mythology and history were intertwined, forming an inseparable part of the adorational beliefs of various peoples. Cyprus is one of the oldest wine-producing countries, a fact attested to by many sources, such as the famous mosaics of the House of Dionysus in Katopaphos. Cyprus's Mediterranean climate, with its long summer and strong sunshine, is a decisive factor for the production of good quality grapes. As a result, this determines the character of Cypriot wine as a child of the sun and of the soil of Cyprus, which has withstood the ravages of time and which was given to our forefathers as an invaluable cultural heritage. In days of old, the sole means of cultivation in Cyprus was the humble ploughshare, drawn by donkeys, oxen, or horses, animals one came across in practically every household. Pruning, depending on the region, usually begins sometime in January or February. Tradition dictates that this should be done under a full moon, so that the vine itself may produce full-bodied grapes. Ever since its first appearance on our tables, wine has been considered a divine gift and has always been treated with respect and appreciation. Cyprus's monasteries constituted not only places of worship, but also places where various goods were produced, such as dried meats and fruits, and wine, used in the mystery of Holy Communion. The need to cater for the huge quantities of grapes produced on the island, as well as Cyprus's reputation in wine production, led to the establishment of 4 large wine factories, later to be followed by many smaller regional ones. The southern city of Limassol, honoring the many traditions revolving around the island's wine, and seeking to offer both locals and foreigners the chance to get to know the mildly intoxicating drink of the gods, organizes every year at around grape gathering time an annual wine festival, putting into practice the ancient Greek saying of drink and be merry. Various travelers who visited Cyprus through the ages agree that Cyprus wine is so sweet and thick that it can be eaten spread on bread, like honey. The Russian monk Basil Barsky, who visited Cyprus in 1735, mentions, "The island is bounteous in fruit and forest trees, produces many vegetables, watermelons, melons, and grapes, as well as wine in ever-flowing quantities and many different varieties, in particular a sweet and richly bouqueted wine known as Commandaria, which is readily purchased by traders arriving on the island by ship in order to be traded in Venice and other western lands." Commandaria was named after the headquarters of the Knights Templar and later that of the Knights of St. John, both of whom established their base at the Grand Commandery of Colossi. Many were those who voiced a particular preference to Commandaria, among whom the kings of England. Commandaria was also offered during a symposium held in 1352 in honor of 5 kings: Edward III of England, David of Scotland, John of France, Valdemar of Denmark, and Peter I of Cyprus. It was said at the time that the Cypriot wine shone like a star and was granted the title of the Apostle of Wines.